In this video, guys, we're going to look at Forex robot scams. Stay tuned for this one. Hey traders, a very warm welcome to you. Okay, so Forex robot scams. This is well worth doing a video on. It's well worth me talking about this, even though I've touched on this before, because I hate hearing these stories about people getting scammed by these Forex robots. And please, if you're watching this video and you can help someone not get scammed by it, then share this video with somebody who's talking about this amazing new Forex robot they found. Okay, so how does it work? What is it all about? So there's a lot of people out there who are scamming, and yes, I am saying scamming. I'm not using that term. I don't use that term lightly, but I genuinely feel that 95% of these things are scams. And as a trader, if something's got a 95% certainty of doing it, I consider it done. Like if I've got a trade set up that's 95% certainty, I'm gonna take that all day long, every day. So sorry to the 5% out there who are genuinely doing something useful, but you've been bundled in with 95%, and if it protects some people from getting hammered, then that's good. So 95% of these things are scams. And what the heck are they? A lot of the time they are what's called expert advisors or algorithms or black boxes or something like that. So basically what happens is someone comes along and I say, hey, you know, I've got this great new algorithm and you can buy it for just 50 bucks. And you come along and say, $50, that's amazing. I go, yeah, look at this. I'm going to drop the stupid accent now anyway. But they will then say, okay, look at my back testing results. Hey, I've made, 300% over the past 6 months, right? And they say, wow, that's amazing. Or I might even add another thing and say, hey, it's got a 90% win rate. Look at this. And you say, wow, that's amazing. Okay, and it looks absolutely great, right? Listen, if you don't know much about trading and look at that and go, man, that's great, 90% win rate, lose 10% of the time, I can deal with that. 30% 6 months, this is incredible. Okay, right, now tell me more about it. And the sales pitch will be there. It will leverage on standard marketing stuff, guys, telling the story, probably about the guy who was losing loads of money, then he bought the robot, now he's driving around in a Lambo, now he's got this, now he's got that, pushing the buttons, all the kind of marketing stuff, making you feel like you're a bit of an idiot for, if you don't pull the trigger on it, it's not your fault, you're losing money, no one's found this before, there'll be a money back guarantee that will be a little bit, you get the idea. You've probably seen these kind of things around. And in fact, I've done videos on specific ones before as well. But the thing is with these guys is that they are back tested to fit something and look great. I can probably, and you can probably too, given half a day in a room with a PC and not even a powerful one and backtesting software I wouldn't even have a clue how to use, come up with a strategy that does this. I know for a fact that if you martingale in to a strategy long enough, you can get a 100% win rate. If you have no care about the absolute catastrophic loss, which you don't care, because ultimately you're backtesting this with demo results. And don't forget, a quick tip, let's just digress quickly. At the bottom of these pages, they will have a big disclaimer saying, hey, it's hypothetical, blah, 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 blah. And that's fine, because some genuine people are trading live money, but they're trading a demo account for signals or something like that. There are some genuine things for that. So I don't want to say that's a really bad thing, but you've got to look and see, because if you really dig into it and read it, you will see that actually very often they just back tested it and said it's hypothetical, it's on a demo, it wasn't really executed, you have to allow for slippage, you have to allow for commissions, all this kind of stuff. Anyway, look out for those warning signs. And this is what will happen is, a martingale system can just add 1, add double up, 2, 4, etc, 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 8, 16, on and on and on. They don't care about the loss because they're not on the hook for it. They just need to find a segment in that 6 months where adding to something, so a range bound environment's a perfect condition for it, adding would always give you a profit. So you add, it goes against you, comes back, you scale it off, you make a little bit of money. That's such an easy thing to do, but in the real world, it's the most deadly thing, because you need one tiny thing to go against you. It gets really big, really, really quick, and you get hammered. So it doesn't work with real money. So that's that one knocked on the head. And they can easily say 100% win rate and kind of prove it, if you like, by showing the trades. The other high percentage rate is, again, if you're back testing something, when I'm doing this video right now, I know we're in a bull market. Yeah, I know that theoretically, if I want to backtest something, I'm going to backtest something that buys dips, right? Any dip, whether that's I can use a stochastic, I can use X% off the high, I can use any tool, right? And I know that if I do that and I do it with enough size and I do it in the right time, without even looking, I know that's going to make money. If you're watching this as a bear market now, you know you need to sell rallies, right? You back tested that over 6 months. You're in a 6-month bear market. Selling rallies is going to make you rich. That's fine, but that's hindsight stuff, guys. You and I can come up with robots that look like absolute frigging money machines now, but how are they going to fare in the next week, the next 2 weeks, 2 months? They're just random. And in fact, markets change condition all the time. And these little $20 things, $500 things, $5,000 things are not going to be machine learning algos that are adjusting and adapting and tweaking, and stuff like Goldman may well be running. And even these guys, right, they're not running stuff that's making money consistently. Some of the HFT things are, but that's a different process. You know, predicting market movements is still something that no one's actually done with consistency all the time, every time. Trading's about making those good high risk reward plays enough times and adapting to changing market conditions. Even the best hedge fund managers have down years, up years, etc. Best traders, the same kind of thing. So this is, you know, a recipe for disaster. If you see excessive results like this, percentage returns that are crazy, 90% or high win rates that are high, look really nuts, and you think, well, the data's there. I can see they'll probably show you a balance sheet, they'll show you the equity curve, and yes, that's right, because it's curve fitted to fit 6 months worth of data. And just like I say, you and I could do that ourselves. How is it going to perform moving forward? Probably, more than likely, it's going to get absolutely hammered. Now, you might get a lucky run out of it. If you're in a bull market, it carries on running and it's a bull thing buying dips, like I say, or it's a range bound market, it's selling extreme standard deviations and buying extreme standard deviations, whatever that may be, it may well make money. But it's just going to absolutely get obliterated when conditions change. And you can do this kind of thing yourself. You can say, if you want to start that as a foundation strategy, by all means say, hey, I want to buy dips or in a bull market, let me adjust the strategy from that. Code up the most simple thing in the world. Hey, when we cross under a 20 period, when we cross back above, I'll buy it. Whatever, you know, you get the idea. The point is, these things are scams, and they really rely on people not grasping the fact that it's so curve fitted to a specific point in time. It looks like an absolute genius bit of software that when market conditions change, this thing will disappear and they'll have to sell something else. They'll have to curve fit something else the next 6 months, the next 6 months, the next 6 months. You get the idea. And really, even though they're probably operating within the law because they're putting all the disclaimers there, and it is genuinely something that an algo that if you had traded it on a demo in the last 6 months would have made X, and they say that, you make the assumption, or people who buy it make the kind of connection that, well, if I trade live, it would have made that. So if I trade live now, I'm going to make that. They're not doing anything illegal just about most of the time, but in reality, they're still deceiving people. They're still misleading you into believing that this is some kind of genius holy grail. You can plug it in, especially the robot ones. You can plug this expert advisor in. You can go off, do the thing, come back, and you can see how much money you made. So big caution on that, guys. And if you are not getting caught out in this, then please share it with somebody who perhaps may well to stop them getting sucked into it, potentially losing their money by buying the thing and potentially losing their money in the actual broker account that it's operating on. Anyway, guys, take care out there. Lots of scams, lots of crooks, and keep the risk managed, whatever you do. Bye-bye.